All right, guys ready? All right, hey everybody, this is Dave Cooper. We're in Washington, D.C. at the Modular Mobilization Coalition's first modular set. And standing with me, we have a representative, Dave Fetzer from the MMC, and we also have Bill Giordano from Simplex, who is the manufacturer of the home. So with that said, we are live on 3 locations, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube right now. We'd love it if you could hit the screen share and like buttons, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, we're going to be going live 3 times a day over the next 2 days. So we're going to be live here today at 10 a.m. and again tomorrow at 10 a.m. At 1 o'clock today, we have the immediate past chairman of the National Association of Home Builders coming on with us virtually, Greg Ugaldi, at 1 p.m. And then we'll be back live at 3 p.m. But the only difference is we're going to be up there. So today, we're giving you an overview of everything we have. So guys, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Dave.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Dave, I'm going to start with you. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do here?
So I actually lead all the business development activity for the MMC, which is the coalition that was formed back in March. Right now, we currently have 23 manufacturers as part of our coalition, and our affiliate, Simplex Homes, built the project that you're seeing right now.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so Bill, you're the project manager here on site. Tell us a little bit about your background and where we're at today.
Well, I've been with the company 31 years. I've been there a while, and basically I know all the trades, all building construction. My specialty is electrical, but I do everything else. And basically I come to the set, I visit before the set, make sure everything is where it needs to be so there's no time delay in the crane or anything like that. I oversee the set. Once the set's done, then I start to coordinate with the trades to finish the set, the rest of the installation until the job is complete.
Got it. So we're going to get into details here in a second. Let's talk a little bit about how this job all came together. So Dave, can you kind of run us through where this project came from and how it came to be?
So this project was probably a little over a year old. Was working originally with Volumetric Building Companies, one of our affiliates too. And I guess on or about maybe last December, November, December, it started to really come to life. And one of the other team members here who's actually working the project, probably over the course of the next 6 months, we worked with their architectural firm, ECA, and their contractor, North Point. And basically in June, we entered into a contract with Simplex. July, the project went into production, and here we are September 15th, starting the set of the first MMC project.
So we're talking 90 days.
90 days.
From the time it came in to here we are.
Yeah, I mean, we like I said, we entered into a contract with Simplex. We went out, we did all our due diligence with our affiliates. Simplex put together a really nice package for us. And like I said, we started production in July, and here we are literally, 6 to 8 weeks after that production start, we're setting our first project. So yeah, the acceleration was fantastic.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, Simplex, you guys have been around for a long time. You've been in this business a long time. I've seen a lot of your projects over the years. So tell me a little bit about this project. What do we have going on behind us here?
Well, right now we just started setting the boxes. So he's got the first one on the wall right now. They're going to get another one. And they'll continue setting boxes, and I think our target is going to be 5 for today.
So we'll get 5 modules up today.
We're looking for 5 to 6 modules today. Sometimes you want to get more. You want to stack them. You want to be smart the way you stack them because there's always the aspect of weather. So you want to stack them, tower them up, get a roof on it, get the roof closed up, and then go on to the next stack.
Yeah.
So that's.
So how many modules do we have going on here today? In all, it's 40. Is it 44 modules,
yeah.
Right? Yep. 44 modules. 16 units, 16,000 square feet. Right. And we're going to have a guest speaker come on too here in just a moment. One of the architects involved in designing this project. So, Bill, tell me, what are we looking at as far as timeline to get all these modules set?
I believe we said it was going to be about 10 working days.
10 working days. Okay.
Weather permitting and no other glitches, I think we could bring it in at 10 days.
Right. And tell us a little bit about the project. This is all wood construction.
Yes, wood
correct?
construction. Yep, wood construction. It's fire rated, perimeter bands. It's kind of you have some upgrades in there from what I could see. You have some upgraded windows and things like that.
Yeah. Perfect. And then we also have, it's sitting on a steel platform here, right? The podium.
Yep.
How long ago did they start putting that podium in? Do you know?
I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I was here about a month ago, and they were working on it, so it's been a few weeks at least.
Right, right.
You know.
I mean, I love this. So from the MMC side, the Modular Mobilization Coalition side, you know, tell me, Dave, a little bit about how important this first job is to everybody.
Well, I got to be honest with you. In all my years in this industry, I never thought I'd see the day where all these manufacturers would come together and collaborate, share resources, just work together, share best practices. So I think it's a real win for the industry as a whole. You know, to be able to bring all these manufacturers together, to start working on a project like this as our first, which I'm expecting to be one of many in the future that we're working on together.
Right.
Is really very exciting for everybody. I think for the whole industry.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you know what? It's so true to have so many manufacturers come together in a coalition as one to pull their resources, to work together, to help, you know, get to the affordable housing crisis that we have, to help build more structures that we need and housing that we need. I mean, it's a testament really to everybody. So
No doubt.
I love it. I love it. So listen, everybody, we are live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. I will be looking at my phone here for questions and comments if anybody has any. So please reach out to us. Also, we are going to have the architect join us here in just a few moments. We're looking to get 4 to 6 modules set today. That's what's going to happen.
The second one just pulled in right now, so
The second one just pulled in, so maybe we'll show you the second one here in a minute. With that said, 16,000 square feet, 44 modules, all within the next 10 days. And we're going to go on top of the podium here this afternoon at 3 o'clock. We'll show you a little bit more detail of what's going on up there. All right, so with this build, how far away is the staging area for all this?
I think it's about 2 miles.
About 2 miles, and you handle a lot of the logistics, you were saying, right?
Correct. Usually I do. On this particular job, they have a private contractor pulling boxes in. Usually our guys bring them in.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll handle the route, oversee the route, and actually help them escort them in every once in a while, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, I don't know, everybody doesn't know where we're at, and we're going to show it shortly, is we are in the middle of the city. And I mean, literally, this sidewalk on this side and on this side of the project is the only space that's not being built on right now. So David, who's filming, has his back to the main road running by us, which is good, and we got people watching his back. Don't worry about it. All right, so with that said, let's bring in the architect. You want to come over and join us? Now, I know we just met briefly just a few moments ago. I'm going to step over here.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit your name and everything that's involved with the project.
My name is Megan Mitchell, and I'm with Eric Colbert and Associates Architects. This project started a couple of years ago. The developer came to us, and they had already made the decision to do modular. And we looked at the shape of the site, and we said, why would you do modular on this site? But we figured it out, and we got the modules to work, and here we are stacking them up.
I know, it's amazing, right?
It's really cool, yeah.
This is one of your first modular projects, you said.
Yes.
And you also have a panelized project as well, so you're really looking at offsite as the future.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely the future.
Right.
There's just so much more control of the quality, and it just makes a lot of sense.
So
Yeah.
what were some of the learning curves that you had, first time modular project? If you were to think back of when this came to you, you know, was it boxy? What was your first thoughts on all this?
I was really excited about it because I love the idea of being able to drop these modules. One of my favorite projects is a Moshi Softy project that was built in Montreal in 1966 called Habitat. And that was a modular construction way back, 50 years ago. So one of the things that was difficult in making the plans was, it was difficult, but actually I think lends an interesting aspect to the spatial feel of it, is that the boxes stack together, and so you have a double wall.
Yeah.
And so there's a thickness between the boxes. So from your living room, which is in a box by itself, to the bedroom box, you have this very thick wall structure, and I think it makes it feel more substantial, and it gives it an interesting spatial feel.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. Didn't think about that, prior to working on this kind of construction.
Yeah. Did you think that you're going to be able to get this far within 90 days on any project of this magnitude?
No.
Right? I mean, it's one of the benefits, right, of having all this site work being done, and Bill shaking his head back there, right? Because we're indoors, or when I say we as if I'm part of the team, right? We're building indoors while all this site work's happening, and I think that's so important.
Yeah.
So moving forward, what are some of the things you're really looking forward to as far as seeing this project come together?
I'm looking forward to seeing them stack up and seeing them all on the podium, and then I'm really looking forward to the cladding going on. Seeing how it all finishes up, and hopefully it looks like our rendering.
I'm sure it's going to be absolutely beautiful. And so the other question is, with architects just getting into off-site modular construction volumetric, how was it? Because I'm sure there was a learning and a collaboration between you and the engineers at the manufacturing plant and on the design team side. Did you find it a good process?
Absolutely. Yes, we had a lot of input and a lot of help from Lab House out of Boston, who is a specialty modular architect. And they really guided us at the very beginning. In fact, we collaborated on developing the plans together. And then once we were comfortable with it, we kind of took off on the project in our office and then developed the facades as well. So.
Well, I mean, I love it. We're having this conversation all the time. And Bill, I don't want to keep you to my back to you. But, having more architects coming into this space on a regular basis, and the collaboration and the fact that everybody's willing to help everybody.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, what's really important for everybody to truly understand on this entire project, right?
Yeah, coordination is key.
Yeah.
And working together is key, and making sure that we all understand our roles, and making sure that we all, cooperate with each other, and you see a successful project like
coming
we're
together.
about to see.
Well, let me look and see what we have going on here. So, all right, we have Alistair. So we're all the way over in the other end of the ocean here. Great show. Alistair Sawyer, what size modules are they, and what are their weights? Who wants to answer that one?
29,000 pounds.
Say it one more time.
29,000 pounds was the one we just put on the wall.
All right, so 29,000 pounds. And what are the sizes?
It's 11.6 by 42, I believe.
11.6 by 42?
Yeah.
All right, so 11.6 by 42. And that is the longest one?
That's pretty much one of the longest ones.
Got it, right. Well, I mean, because of the area we're in and the way and the shapes of the building, I mean, it works out perfect, the sizes. All right, so we have Devin Perry, who's the head of the Building Systems Council. He says, looking good, Dave. And then Alistair had another follow-up. Acoustic and thermal benefits equal thick walls. He was commenting on you talking about the thickness of the internal walls and what you end up there with the acoustics and the thermal. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, everybody, let's take a look. So we have Jennifer, Megan Mitchell, Eric Colbert. Sorry, going through. They're saying, great job designing volumetric construction. Having more architects early in the design process for modular construction is a win for all. So let's talk about that a little bit, right? Because here's where the back and forth starts a lot of times in off-site construction is the architects draw something, they say, oh, well, let's convert it to modular. But that's not usually the case. There has to be some give and take. How important is it to be on the beginning stages, Helen, of the design work? And I know it came to you modular, but moving forward, I mean, you have to be involved in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so, for sure.
Yeah, and I'd say even Dave, what is your opinion on that? You've worked with a lot of architects and been in this industry a while.
Yeah, I do. I think, a lot of times what happens is the project gets designed to a point where it's not modular and you want to convert it to modular, and then now you're going back and redesigning and spending a lot of those fees that you've already spent redesigning it as modular. Our goal is to always be as early on in the process as we can, so that we can be involved in that design right from the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's key.
Yeah, very, very much so. All right, so Bill, I'm going to ask you one last question. Is there anything keeping you up at night during this week?
I always worry about weather.
Yeah.
But it looks like we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, it seems like we're moving pretty fluidly right now. So I'm pretty comfortable.
Yeah. Listen, any time we can get 16,000 square feet under roof in less than 10 days. I'm sure these, I haven't seen the finish, but they're probably 70-80% done outside of exterior cladding and button work and everything inside. Is absolutely amazing, and it's a real testament to everybody. 90 days. right? From contract to design to building to delivery. And I think that's absolutely awesome. All right, let's see what else we have going on. Alistair said thank you. So always, let me refresh here. What I do love about DC is their free Wi-Fi they have.
Oh, we do? I didn't know.
Yeah, I found it.
Good.
I found it.
Excellent.
Let me scroll up here. All right, everybody. Well, listen, we're going to come back to you at 3 o'clock. It's not refreshing real quick. If you have questions, put them in the comments. We will answer all those questions between now and 3. We're also going to have Greg Ugaldi on at 1 p.m. today. He is the immediate past chairman of the National Association of Home Builders, and they all wanted to be here, but they have travel bans in place at the NAHB still, or they would be here. So we're bringing them in virtually. Tune in again, 1 o'clock, and then 3 o'clock, we're going to go up there, and we're going to bring you some real live action, some live shots of everything that's going on. So I'm Dave Cooper. Helen, thank you. Megan, thank you so much for joining us today. Bill, thank you so much for joining us today. And also, Dave,
Appreciate
pleasure. And I'm sure you're going to see all these guys over the next 2 days.
We're going to have to just show them some of the side a little bit until we can get the shut off.
Okay. Yeah, well, let's walk up here. David, we're going to go over here. David wants to show. Oh, we got Rick Hawkins here. Let's see what Rick has to say. Early collaboration on design means less headaches. You're absolutely right, Rick. So, David, why don't you show them some of the project up here while we walk over? All right. We're waiting. We got good old Colby Swanson here is going to take us out. So Colby's going to be on at 3 o'clock today. Wave to Colby. Hey, Colby. Everybody say hi to Colby. Colby's here. Let me just look. We're about ready to call it, so I think we're good to go.